All right, guys, so I am back with the truck here, and guys, honestly, it's been quite a while since I have picked up the camera and recorded, and I am sorry for that, guys, but I've just been super busy and I got other stuff to do, and I moved recently. It's actually been probably over a month now, but just busy doing other stuff, and I've kind of gotten out of the groove of things. So hopefully I can pick up the camera and record more, because I would love to get the truck finished up and all show ready and all said and done. So that being said, Lifted Truck Nationals is coming up here in 3 weeks. 3 weeks tomorrow, actually. So I got 3 weeks to get the truck all ready here, and as you can see, I'm working on it currently. But yeah, that gives me 3 weeks to get it all done and ready, and then bring it down there. So that's in Branson, Missouri, and it's September 9th to the 12th or something like that. So, or the 10th to the 12th, I mean. So that being said, the truck definitely has a lot left to be done to it. I'm gonna be pretty busy up until then. So first things first, I finally got my pod lights, just mocked up in the bumper. They're just hand tight, but I got them looking pretty good, and I am happy with that. And I already tested them yesterday. The pod lights, these 4 are good. The ones for the rear bumper are good. The Rockwell lights, those are good. The bow tie for the front that's gonna go in the grill is good. But the 32-inch light bar that goes in the center of the front bumper right here, the RGB like function part of it, like they got a bunch of sequences and modes and stuff. The light bar does the first mode, and then it glitches and resets. So something's messed up with it. I'll have to order a new one. But it's supposed to match the pods and stuff like that, and it's supposed to dancing around and color change and all that stuff. It's got a bunch of cool modes, so I definitely want to get a new one so that it matches the pod lights. And then the rear will have 2 flush mounted pod lights back here as well, which I'm actually probably going to work on next and get that set up, because they're a little bit wider than the slot, so I'm gonna have to take a little bit of material off so that they fit, and then drill holes and get them mounted, well, mocked up, so then I can do my paint corrections, which you can see right here. It's kind of hard to tell, but right here, that is the color of the truck, and you can see how light it is in here and right there from the hinge of the gas door. So yeah, and then just this whole edge got really light, which I don't like it. You can really see it there. So it just needs one good thick coat over the whole box. This box I didn't care about, but now it really bothers me, so I'm gonna have to fix it. I'm thinking one coat in here, and then just one whole thick coat over it all to bury all that in, so that it kind of matches like that. Because I remember having to do that with my truck, because I was worried about stuff like that showing up. But I'll just match the whole cabin stuff. And then the bumper here, I backed into a bike rack right in here, and then I also backed into a fence right here. So yeah, it's got its marks already. And then of course the tailgate is really rough. Got that dent right there. And then so yeah, so I gotta do some work, a little bit of work to the rear bumper, and then fix up the tailgate. And then the handle piece, I'm probably gonna paint match that as well, so it matches like the door handles. So I think all the handles should match. And then the piece up here, I was just gonna leave, and then I was gonna look for GM like bed covers, the plastic ones, instead of having this, and then hopefully it just covers it all, or maybe I'll have to try and take that off or something. But anyways, that's the plan for that. And then who knows, maybe I'll do tubes, I'm not sure. You know, that's definitely later down the road, and see how I feel about it all. But yeah, and then I got paint match the tail lights, which I'm not looking forward to doing them. I watched a video, and you gotta take like what's it called? It's basically a die grinder with a cutting wheel. You gotta cut the plastic housing all around it and take it apart, which looks like it's gonna be pretty tough to do, because you gotta make sure that you do a good job, or as you know, it's just not gonna look good. So I don't know, I'm definitely gonna try, but that's probably gonna be towards the end. But it would definitely look so good with paint match taillights. But as far as paint corrections go, I'm waiting till I paint the box again, and then I'll paint all of in here nice black again and make it all, you know, clean looking, because I didn't even tape it off. I gotta finish the tint. The front windows got messed up. That one looks pretty bad, so I gotta take the tint off. The back, it was getting dark out, and there's some water pockets in them. I mean, you can't see them at all, but from the inside you can, so it's not too big of a deal, but it's gonna bother me, so I'd like to get it done. And this window, the tint ripped before I even got it on, and then I was gonna tint the windshield still, so there's that. And then I want to paint match the headlights. I just have them off for now. The hood definitely needs another coat. As you can see, you can clearly see that bugs me. Like, okay, it looks good, you know, most people won't say anything, but like, that just bugs me. Like, this truck has to be perfect, because you can kind of tell, like, with the bumper a little bit too. I don't know, the bumper's not nearly as bad as the rest, but right there you can tell it's a hair lighter, and that just bugs the crap out of me. Like, guys, later on, you know, hopefully in a couple of years here, I want to have a big enough shop where I could, like, well, I guess technically a paint booth, but it would still be pretty tricky then. But like, next time I do something like this, I want to paint the whole body at once, not in 2 sessions, because when it doesn't match, man, does that bother me. And I got brand new mirrors that are power folding. They're switchbacks. They're sequential turn signal. They got smoked lenses, which I'm not a fan of, but yeah, these ones suck. These ones will go on the other truck for sure. Got really nice mirrors for it. They were from a brand called Top Gear, because Boost Auto didn't have power folding ones, and if I'm spending the big money, I'm getting power folding ones. So I gotta try and figure out the whole switches and all that to get the other mirrors to work. I might have to switch this to a LTZ one or something, just to have the button. And then I gotta wire up the backup lights or floodlights or whatever they call those in the mirror. And then the door handles, I want to repaint them. That side doesn't look too bad, but that side has a light spot. Right in there. Obviously you can't paint it like with it open, but like, the edges could have been better, so maybe I do like one more coat on those or something. But like, from here, they looked all right, but some of the edges were meh. So there's that. And you guys are like, probably like, man, you're super picky, but like, that's just how I am. And you know, I want my work to be, you know, perfect, so that people, you know, see how much time and, you know, all that goes into my work to make it look good. And maybe other people will want me to do work for them too, because they see that in my stuff. But for me to like it, like, this ain't gonna cut it. So I definitely want to try and get the box all repainted, the bumpers, well, the bumper fixed, the tailgate fixed for sure, because the tailgate definitely needs to be done. I've had a handful of people say something about the tailgate to me already when they see the truck. And then the bumper and the hood. And I painted the grill when I painted all this stuff too, and the grill actually turned out good. I think it's because I was trying to get all the mesh, so it just turned out thicker, but I think it matches really good. So the grill should be good. And like all this other stuff, like this could just take like, you know, like just a coat. Like, it doesn't have to be like super thick like the box. The box, I'm pretty sure I sprayed the lightest out of everything. And even the tailgate match is pretty good. But I think that's about it for painting. And then obviously, like, I still gotta wet sand it all and buff it. You guys can kind of see. I don't know, it got really dirty from sitting, but you guys can kind of see it. So, and then I gotta fix some of the runs in it and stuff too. That's just a little minor one. I'm hoping that this buffs out, because that's from the window from when I was originally putting it back together, just a little scratch. But anyways, a lot of work that still needs to be done. And then besides all the paint work and paint matching stuff still, all the lights and the mirrors, I gotta wire up a bunch of lights on the truck, like I was saying in the beginning. I gotta wire up these, and I actually have, I believe it's in here. This is my control switch right there, switch panel. So this switch panel is super nice. With this, you don't have to cut a slot in your dash. It comes with this, which is all your switches, and you can just stick it to whatever, or you can, you know, mount a bracket. It comes with brackets. There's one, which you can still screw it, but you don't have to cut out your dash or anything. If anything, you just have to screw to it. But this was definitely a like necessity for my truck, because I did not want to cut up my dash. And it still has 8 switches, which hopefully 8's enough. And it comes like ready to go. You got a whole fuse panel right here. And I'm gonna mount this right behind my fuse box. I already got the bracket mounted. And this is what I'm gonna be running all my lights off of. So my pod lights, my light bar, my rear bumper lights, my mirror lights, underglow, and then whatever else I add to it for lighting. Maybe a train horn or something, but I'll figure it out, because I'm adding a second battery, and I'm gonna isolate it from the starting battery so that it doesn't drain down my starting battery, so it can always start. And then, you know, just start it, and then when it's running, it'll charge up the second battery too. So that's the whole plan there. You know, that's the best way to do it. And then I'll have subs hooked up to the second battery. I'm hopefully getting subs in a week and a half, and I should have my new radio here in a week. I got well, you guys will see it, but it's a full Bluetooth, CarPlay, navigation, has a reverse cam so I can stop hitting fences and stuff. So that'll be really nice. And then gotta get the wheel wells put in and all that. So just a lot of stuff to do. Mainly lights with wiring, and then all the paint corrections, and then just tint, and then that's most of it right there. But I would also like to get new upper control arms so I can fix my caster on my wheel, or camber. I think caster is forward and back, and camber is this way, because, you know, drifters have camber. And then toe is with your steering. But it's just my camber that's off. So I don't know, maybe I'll still look for another lift kit, or I'll just look for upper control arms that push my wheel out far enough so that I don't wear out my wheels right away. Because going down to Branson, that's going to be like a 10-hour drive. And also probably would be nice to get the truck tuned, but it's kind of got just a baseline, like it runs pretty good. And then lastly, I got to fix my fuel gauge, because for some reason that's off. But you know, definitely don't want to be running out of gas while I'm driving down there. And then also I might do some stuff with the interior. I might paint some stuff in here, but that's if I even have time. Mainly just focused on the outside, because once the tint's on it too, you won't even be able to see in there. So I can always do that stuff later, but for now I'm just gonna focus on the wiring and paint. And I also got an antenna too that I might try putting back on there and hope that the reception's good. But I just put this back on there for now so that I didn't have to deal with that. But yeah, I think that's about it. I'm just getting it ready for its first official show and trying to get her all cleaned up. So there you guys have it. I'm hopefully gonna be back and showing you guys the whole process of getting this truck ready for its first show. So hope that you guys are enjoying, and the truck will be back. It's not going anywhere, and it's actually going to its first show. So hope to have it done in time and cleaned up for the show. So wish me luck, but I got 3 weeks. I mean, my dad's already doubting me, but you know, I think I can do it, and that's what matters. So I guess we'll find out. So I will catch you guys in the next one.